The Sovereign Resort, Galleywood, 11 runners, 3,200 metres. They're jumping 11 and they're away. Fabulot jumped out pretty well. He's got some company early on, though, with the Mighty Spar. Diez is holding a spot on the inside. Out and Dreaming goes forward. Port Guillaume just behind them. And then Dr. Dependable, the first one to opt out. Pure Deal was next and 3 lengths away. Chains of Honour, 2 to Blandford Lad, ridden quietly early. And ditto for Sky Hero, who's 5 lengths away. When they sort it out, Fabulot's going to get the front. He goes into Steeple Lane looking at the third flight. By a length to Out and Dreaming, who's going up second. The Mighty Spar will box seat. Rising Renown is there in the middle, and that leading quartet have skipped away a couple of lengths in front of Port Guillaume. Then Chains of Honour deep from Diez, who drifted back on the inside of Dr. Dependable. Pure Deal, Blandford Lad, and last was Sky Hero. The whole 11 of them have jumped the first 4 without a problem in the world. They're going to stride down to get a circuit to go in the Sovereign Resort. Galleywood, and it's Fabulot, the favourite in front. Out and Dreaming, Willie G, who produced a peach earlier on, has been able to drop down to the rails and give him the run of the race second. Rising Renown, 1.5 away third. Doesn't look like they're going all that hard yet. The Mighty Spar on the inside. Then Chains of Honour, who's fifth the outside. Port Guillaume underneath him, and Diez trying to poke up underneath the pair. Then Pure Deal. One further back to Dr. Dependable from the top weight, Blandford Lad. Sky Hero's tacked on, but he's last. Here's the fifth flight. Up and over goes Fabulot. He's slowly but surely increasing the tempo. He's out by 2.5 lengths to Out and Dreaming and Rising Renown. The Mighty Spar coming through on the inside, Out and Dreaming, happy to stay off. Then followed Port Guillaume, following up on the rails. A length further back to Chains of Honour, and then Diez in the gold. Pure Deal was next. 2 lengths to Dr. Dependable, 2 to Blandford Lad. 3 last of all was Sky Hero. Here's flight number 6 on the way around of 11, and Fabulot. He's turning the screws up a bit here. He's 2.5 lengths in front of Rising Renown, Out and Dreaming. The Mighty Spar for the Tangerine Army 4th. 2 lengths to Chains of Honour 5th. 1.5 Port Guillaume. 2 to Diez in the gold. 2 further back to Pure Deal in the famous lambing silks. Then Dr. Dependable in the famous pink and blue of Eric Musgrove. A neck 2, Blandford Lad, the top weight. And 2 last of all was Sky Hero. So the treble up the back is next. Here's the first of them. Fabulot, not his best leap. He passes the gates that let them go a lap ago. Has 2 lengths on Rising Renown. Third placing Out and Dreaming, and 2 to Chains of Honour. Then the Mighty Spar off the bridle. Diez is getting into the open. Then Port Guillaume, Pure Deal with a lot to do. So too Dr. Dependable, Blandford Lad, and 4 to Sky Hero. Fabulot, he's trying to shake them off here. Rising Renown sticking with him. Out and Dreaming third. They're going into Steeple Lane for the last 2. Chains of Honour 4th. Then Diez, the Mighty Spar. Port Guillaume heads the rest. Here's the second last. Fabulot only 3 parts in front. Rising Renown is coming after him. The 2 locals are going to jump the last together. Chains of Honour comes to third. Then Out and Dreaming, Diez up to the last. Fabulot's gasping. The outside coming after them. Chains of Honour. Rising Renown in the middle. Then Out and Dreaming back to the inside. The Sovereign Resort, Galleywood. The jumping's over. The long journey up the straight. Chains of Honour gets Rising Renown down the outside. Coming with a good run here is Port Guillaume. It's Chains of Honour, the leader. He's all out. Port Guillaume's coming through. Chains of Honour just in front of Port Guillaume. He'll see it out. It's Kieran again. Chains of Honour for the Galleywood. A length Port Guillaume. 3 to Diez third. Then the Mighty Spar, Rising Renown. Fabulot carved up. From Out and Dreaming, Blandford Lad never came into it. Then Dr. Dependable, and Sky Hero was last every step of the way in another ripping jumps feature here at the Bull.